Good morning, y'all. Well, we are going back into the garden. Isn't that a beautiful morning sight? Everything's grown up so nice and green. All right, we have been working out here. As you can see, the peas are gone. We harvested all of those yesterday, and I will be canning those today. We have amended the soil, and what we are putting in here now is pickling cucumbers, because I am all out of the Christmas cucumbers, which we call, what do we call them?
Cucumber rings.
Cucumber rings. And they're a red spiced cucumbers, and they're sweet. And they taste like a spiced apple. They don't taste like cucumbers at all. They are just wonderful. And when I make those, I'll bring you along for that ride, because maybe you'd like to try to make them. Who knows? But in order for me to make those, I need an overabundance of cucumbers. And they need to be a little overripe. And the best cucumbers to use for that is the pickling cucumbers. Now it looks like I'm going to have plenty of peppers to do my chili powder. They are just all over the place, just on these plants alone. Now over here, there's a lot on these plants also. What have we got going on in this bed? Oh yeah. There's a ton of peppers on that. Wow. Looky there, y'all. And then we've got some that's just starting. The eggplant's growing well, and they're blooming. Flowers are coming out really nice. Now this is the second year for the daisies in this bed, and they are just beautiful. Oh, let's go check our gourd, our birdhouse gourd. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look how big that is. It's probably twice the size it was from the last time I showed you. Now I think so far that's the only one that's developed. Yeah, but that's okay. Even if I get one, I consider that a success. Now we're over here in Rose Lane, and if you remember, this was my mama's rose. It means so much to me, and it got the blight, so I'm doing everything I can to save it. So what I did was I severely pruned it down, and I repotted it, and I want you to look. right there and right there. And there's one there and down underneath there. You know, sometimes things will find a way. So I'm thinking maybe this one just might survive. I'm hoping anyhow. The garden is definitely looking like a jungle right now. I'm so pleased with it. And this cherry tomato plant, it's just getting so big. And yesterday, I put this tall post in. That way, because it's outgrowing the fence, so I'll have something to tie it up to. The watermelons are getting really tall, and let me show you. We have a watermelon. It's so cute. I don't know, yeah. And there's another one. And these are the sugar baby watermelons. So I'm very pleased. And it's grown all the way up here. And these are more gourds beside it. And they have grown all the way to the top. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one once it outgrows this cage. A lot of what we grow is experimental, just to see how it grows, especially if it's the first time we've grown it. So, what else do I have to show you? Oh, the rhubarb is recovering from its picking. Oh, we got a bulb. Can't let them grow, so we just remove them. We've got a squash over here, and the rhubarb, or the garlic, will most definitely be coming out soon. We're thinking maybe another couple weeks, if that. The bottom leaves are starting to die off, and that is when you harvest garlic, is when the bottom 2 or 3 leaves dies off. What else do we have over here? And of course, the never-ending potato bed. Huge. We're still chugging along with the cabbage. That is a really nice head. And that one, it's still cone-shaped. So I don't know. We'll see. I've never had a cabbage do that. But over here in the jalapeno bed, they are coming on nice. And of course the tomatoes. We've got tomatoes everywhere, and they are still blooming up on top in both tomato beds. And this is not allowed. It's trying to latch on to the tomatoes. So we can't have that. So what I'll do, I'll remove these. And I will retrain this to go up. And you do it gently. Just push it through, and that will attach. So, beautiful tomatoes. green beans are growing so much every day now. We'll be harvesting those probably in another month, maybe. We'll see. And we've also got green beans growing in here. Beautiful tomatoes. I love when the tomatoes grow on up the vine. But see, we've still got blossoms, plenty of them. And every day I come out here about 3 times a day and give them a shake. That helps to ensure the flowers being pollinated. And try to get them all. Now we're out here at the Cottage Garden. And the cilantro and the parsley is coming up nicely over there. And I want y'all to look at these tomatoes. Oh my goodness, look at that bunch of tomatoes. And they are just all over the place. I'm very pleased with these. Look at all the blooms on this one plant. So these are just going wild. Now right here beside the peppers and the tomatoes in the Cottage Garden, something's different, right? Well, I took out, well, James did for me. He took out that hosta that was there because I just didn't like it there. And let's face it, I can't grow a beet to save my life. So what we did, we amended this bed and we planted some bush beans there. And in that little space, we're gonna get so many beans. So we just thought that would be a nice addition to this space. Now here we've got the morning glories, and they are doing exactly what I expected they would do. The fence gave it support, so it's starting to grow up, and then they'll reach out and intertwine with that here soon. And it'll climb all the way up. Now over here, I'd like to give y'all an update. Oh, by the way, look at all the apples on this itty bitty tree. They are just everywhere. We're very pleased with this tree this year. And also, looky here. As tiny as this tree is, it has got apples everywhere, and they are just beautiful. All right, y'all, that'll do it for this one. Y'all have a blessed day.